Are Gentiles, strangers, sojourners, or foreigners able to join the Israelites to serve Yahuah, become his people, and live according to his ways through obedience and faith, according to the scriptures? This video is for reference purposes only. I highly encourage everyone to read the scriptures for much better understanding. The scriptures showing that people from the nations or Gentiles can join themselves to Yahuah, become part of Yasharal, walk in obedience, and share in the covenant. The foundation of this topic about one law, one people. Exodus 12 verse 49. There is one Torah for the native born and for the stranger who sojourns among you. This establishes from the beginning. There is not two separate peoples with different laws. The stranger or Gentile who joins Yahuah is under the same Torah. Numbers 15 verse 15 to 16. One law is for you of the assembly, and for the stranger who sojourns with you, a law forever throughout your generations. As you are, so is the stranger before Yahuah. One Torah and one right ruling is for you and for the stranger who sojourns with you. No double standard. The Gentile who comes in must walk the same path of obedience. Joining Yahuah means joining Yasharal. Isaiah 56 verse 3 to 7. And let not the son of the foreigner who has joined himself to Yahuah speak, saying, Yahuah has certainly separated me from his people. Nor let the eunuch say, Look, I am a dry tree. For thus said Yahuah to the eunuchs who guard my Sabbaths, and have chosen what pleases me, and are holding on to my covenant. To them I shall give in my house, and within my walls a place and a name better than that of sons and daughters. I give them an everlasting name that is not cut off. Also the sons of the foreigner who join themselves to Yahuah, to serve him, and to love the name of Yahuah, to be his servants, all who guard the Sabbath, and not profane it, and are holding on to my covenant. Them I shall bring to my set-apart mountain, and let them rejoice in my house of prayer. Their ascending offerings and their slaughterings are accepted on my slaughter place, for my house is called a house of prayer for all the peoples. Joining Yahuah you must, serving him, loving his name, keeping Sabbath, holding the covenant. This is not just belief, this is obedience. What is the mixed multitude and physical example of this? Exodus 12 verse 38. And a mixed multitude went up with them too, also flocks and herds, very much livestock. When Yasharal left Mitzrayim or Egypt, there are many non-Yasharalites joined them and became part of the people. Covenant inclusion through obedience. Ezekiel 47 verse 22 to 23. And it shall be that you divide it by lot as an inheritance for yourselves, and for the strangers who sojourn in your midst, and who bear children among you. And they shall be to you as native born among the children of Yasharal. With you they have an inheritance in the midst of the tribes of Yasharal. And it shall be that in whatever tribe the stranger sojourns, there you give him his inheritance, declares the Master Yahuah. The strangers who dwell and follow Yahuah are counted as native born. You can read prophetic gathering of the Asians in Zechariah 8 verse 23. Thus said Yahuah of hosts, in those days 10 men from all languages of the nations take hold. Yes, they shall take hold of the edge of the garment of a man, a Yehudah, saying, Let us go with you, for we have heard that Elohim is with you. The nations will seek the true path and join themselves to Yasharal. Isaiah 14 verse 1. Because Yahuah has compassion on Jacob, and shall again choose Yasharal, and give them rest in their own land, and the strangers shall join them, and they shall cling to the house of Jacob. Gentiles are not separate, they are joined into Yasharal. In the new covenant they still for Yasharal, but open to joiners. Jeremiah 31 verse 31 to 33. Behold, the days come, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Yasharal and with the house of Yehudah. I will put my Torah in their inward parts. The covenant is with Yasharal, so Gentiles must be grafted in, not remain separate. What is grafting in clear explanation? Romans 11 verse 17 to 24. And if some of the branches were broken off, and you, being a wild olive tree, have been grafted in among them, and came to share the root and fatness of the olive tree, do not boast against the branches. And if you boast, remember, you do not bear the root, but the root bears you. You shall say then, the branches were broken off that I might be grafted in. Good. By unbelief they were broken off, and you stand by belief. Do not be arrogant, but fear. For if Elohim did not spare the natural branches, he might not spare you either. See then the kindness and sharpness of Elohim on those who fell sharpness, but toward you kindness, if you continue in his kindness, otherwise you also shall be cut off. And they also, if they do not continue in unbelief, shall be grafted in, for Elohim is able to graft them in again. For if you were cut out of the olive tree which is wild by nature, and were grafted contrary to nature into a good olive tree, how much more shall these who are the natural branches be grafted into their own olive tree? Gentiles represents wild olive tree, while Yasharal represents natural tree. Gentiles are grafted into Yasharal, not a new religion, but joining the original covenant people. By joining them, there will be no more strangers. Ephesians 2, verse 12 to 19, that at that time you were without Messiah, excluded from the citizenship of Yasharal, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no expectation and without Elohim in the world. But now in Messiah Yahusha, you who once were far off have been brought near by the blood of the Messiah. For he is our peace, who has made both one, and having broken down the partition of the barrier, having abolished in his flesh the enmity, the Torah of the commands and dogma, so as to create in himself one renewed man from the two, thus making peace, and to completely restore to favor both of them unto Elohim in one body through the stake, having destroyed the enmity by it. And having come, he brought as good news peace to you who were far off, and peace to those near. Because through him we both have access to the Father by one Spirit. So then you are no longer strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens of the set-apart ones and members of the household of Elohim. Gentiles who come in are no longer foreigners, become citizens of Yasharal, part of the same house, same walk, same faith. Exodus 10, verse 34 to 35. And opening his mouth, Kepha, also known as Peter, said, Truly I see that Elohim shows no partiality, but in every nation he who fears him and works righteousness is accepted by him. Acceptance is not by bloodline, but by fear, reverence, plus righteous action means obedience. By keeping commandments, that is the proof of loving him. 1 John 2, verse 3 to 4. And by this we know that we know him, if we guard his commands. The one who says, I know him, and does not guard his commands is a liar, and the truth is not in him. True faith is proven by obedience. For both Israelite and stranger, there is only one people, Yasharal, and Gentiles are not a separate group forever. They must join Yahuah through covenant, obedience through Torah, set-apart living. When they do, they are counted as Yasharal. There is no different law, no separate destiny, and there's only one body, one Torah, one king. Torah or law is the foundation for the stranger or foreigner and people of the nations joining themselves to Yahuah, showing clearly that they are expected to live, obey, and walk the same way as Yasharal. They will be treated same love and equality. Leviticus 19, verse 33 to 34. And when a stranger sojourns with you in your land, do not oppress him. Let the stranger who dwells among you be to you as the native among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For you were strangers in the land of Mitzrayim. I am Yahuah your Elohim. The stranger is not second class. They are treated as native-born, because all people have same law and same standard. Exodus 12, verse 48 to 49. And when a stranger sojourns with you, and shall perform the Pesah to Yahuah, let all his males be circumcised. And then let him come near and perform it, and he shall be as a native of the land. But let no uncircumcised eat of it. There is one Torah for the native-born and for the stranger who sojourns among you. Circumcision is covenant sign and obedience to appointed times. Numbers 9, verse 14. And when a stranger sojourns among you, then he shall perform the Pesah of Yahuah. He shall do so according to the law of the Pesah and according to its right ruling. You have one law, both for the stranger and the native of the land. The stranger must keep the same appointed times. Numbers 15, verse 29 to 30. For him who does whatever by mistake there is one Torah, both for him who is native among the children of Yasharal and for the stranger who sojourns in their midst. But the being who does whatever defiantly, whether he is native or a stranger, he reviles Yahuah, and that being shall be cut off from among his people. Sin and accountability are the same for all. Participation in offerings and worship. Numbers 15, verse 14 to 16. And when a stranger sojourns with you, or whoever is among you throughout your generations, and would make an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahuah, as you do, so he does. one law is for you of the assembly and for the stranger who sojourns with you, a law forever throughout your generations. As you are, so is the stranger before Yahuah. One Torah and one right ruling is for you and for the stranger who sojourns with you. The stranger worships the same way. There is no separate system. Sabbath and set-apart living. Exodus 20 verse 10. But the seventh day is a Sabbath of Yahuah your Elohim. You do not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. The stranger must keep Sabbath too. Deuteronomy 5 verse 14. But the seventh day is a Sabbath of Yahuah your Elohim. You do not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your ox, nor your donkey, nor any of your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates, so that your male servant and your female servant rest as you do. Sabbath is universal for all who dwell with Yasharal. Same justice and judgment. Deuteronomy 1 verse 16. And I commanded your judges at that time, saying, when hearing between your brothers, judge righteously between a man and his brother or the stranger who is with him. Deuteronomy 24 verse 17. Do not twist the right ruling of a stranger or the fatherless, nor take the garment of a widow. The stranger receives full justice under Torah. Through prophets, the strangers can also join in Yahuah. We must have full acceptance through obedience. Isaiah 56 verse 6 to 7. Also the sons of the foreigner who join themselves to Yahuah, to serve him, and to love the name of Yahuah, to be his servants, all who guard the Sabbath and not profane it, and are holding on to my covenant. Them I shall bring to my set-apart mountain, and let them rejoice in my house of prayer. Their ascending offerings and their slaughterings are accepted on my slaughter place, for my house is called a house of prayer for all the peoples. What should be requirements to be part of Yasharal? Join Yahuah, serve him, keep Sabbath, and hold covenant. To becoming part of Yasharal. Ezekiel 47 verse 22 to 23. And it shall be that you divide it by lot as an inheritance for yourselves, and for the strangers who sojourn in your midst, and who bear children among you. And they shall be to you as native born among the children of Yasharal. With you they have an inheritance in the midst of the tribes of Yasharal. And it shall be that in whatever tribe the stranger sojourns, there you give him his inheritance, declares the Master Yahuah. Full inheritance also means full identity. The strangers or nation seeking truth. Isaiah 2 verse 2 to 3. And it shall be in the latter days that the mountain of the house of Yahuah is established on the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it. And many peoples shall come and say, come, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahuah, to the house of the Elohim of Jacob, and let him teach us his ways, and let us walk in his paths. For out of Zion comes forth the Torah, and the word of Yahuah from Jerusalem. The nations learn Torah, not their own way. Micah 4 verse 1 to 2. And in the latter days it shall be that the mountain of the house of Yahuah is established on the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and peoples shall flow to it. And many nations shall come and say, come and let us go up to the mountain to the house of the Elohim of Jacob, and the word of Yahuah from Jerusalem. Him teach us his ways, and let us walk in his paths. For out of Zion comes forth the Torah. Same message as above, confirmation. Zechariah 8 verse 23. Thus said Yahuah of hosts, in those days 10 men from all languages of the nations take hold. Yes, they shall take hold of the edge of the garment of a man, a Yahudah, saying, let us go with you, for we have heard that Elohim is with you. They follow Yasharal's path, not create a new one. Writings, heart of the matter. Seeking Yahuah from all nations. Psalm 117 verse 1. Praise Yahuah, all you nations. Extol him, all you peoples. All nations are called but to praise him, not remain separate. Messianic writings, grafting, and unity. Faith plus obedience. Acts 15 verse 19 to 21. Therefore I judge that we should not trouble those from among the nations who are turning to Elohim, but that we write to them to abstain from the defilements of idols, and from whoring, and from what is strangled, and from blood. For from ancient generations Moshe has, in every city, those proclaiming him, being read in the congregations every Sabbath. For Moses is read in the synagogues every Sabbath day. They start with basics, then learn Torah weekly, grafted into Yasharal. Romans 11 verse 17 to 18. And if some of the branches were broken off, and you, being a wild olive tree, have been grafted in among them, and came to share the root and fatness of the olive tree, do not boast against the branches. And if you boast, remember, you do not bear the root, but the root bears you. No new tree, but only joining the existing one. No longer foreigners. Ephesians 2 verse 12 to 19. Those once outside the covenant of Yahuah, without promise, without hope, and separated from the commonwealth of Yasharal, have now been brought near through the blood of the Messiah. He removed the division and enmity, not to create a new religion, but to make both native-born and stranger into one people, walking in peace under Yahuah. This means you are no longer foreigners or sojourners, but fellow citizens with the set-apart ones, joined together in obedience, becoming one household of Yahuah. You considered no more strangers but fellow citizens. How they become one-body citizens of Yasharal? Galatians 3 verse 28 to 29. There is not Yehuda nor Greek, there is not slave nor free, there is not male and female, for you are all one in Messiah Yahusha. And if you are of Messiah, then you are seed of Abraham and heirs according to promise. The true context is about unity through covenant and not erasing Torah. Obedience still required up to the last book of the scriptures. Revelation 14 verse 12. Here is the endurance of the set-apart ones. Here are those guarding the commands of Elohim and the belief of Yahusha. There is no separate Gentile path, no different law. There is only one Yahuah Elohim, one Torah, one people, and that is Yasharal. We have only one way to the narrow path, and the most powerful weapon we must have is obedience to the commandments of Yahuah and faith through Yahusha HaMashiach. Thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. May Yahuah barak us and guides us. Shalom, and have a great Yom.